Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna be making a video about the Halloween Ends trailer that has just dropped. We got the full trailer, only 1 minute, 17 seconds long, I'm pretty sure. And this trailer was great. This trailer was great in a lot of ways. But the main thing that I wanna, you know, give props about when it comes to this trailer before I get to anything else is that they didn't show much in this trailer this time. We all know with Halloween Kills, they showed a whole bunch in that trailer. They showed way too much. It's almost at that like they practically showed almost the whole movie in that trailer with the Halloween Kills trailer. So yeah, I'm glad that with the Halloween Ends trailer, they didn't show much. And I think the trailer looks great. It looks great. It's awesome. I have some images here from the trailer that I just want to go by and explain and give my thoughts on. It starts off here, um, in the small town here, and then the next shot we see from the Michael POV, which is first of all that's awesome because you know, we know they did that in we know they did that in Halloween 78 in the first movie whenever, Michael killed Judith, but I think that POV was probably like one of the best things, you know, to start an intro to your movie. And I feel like that's why, a lot of movies after Halloween 78, they try to, copy and mimic, the POV shots of like how they did with, the first Halloween. But I like this callback of just like, you're seeing through Michael's POV and he's just like walking around, you know, and he's going towards the house. And yeah, and the next scene he's going up the stairs looking for Laurie Strode, which we see in the trailer because she's like right behind this door right here, and Michael opens it, and she's right there. Um, Michael Myers' mask still looks great, honestly. I'm surprised that it doesn't even look worse than what it is, because you know we know at this point that Michael Myers' mask has like been through so much. What would I say? Michael Myers' mask has been through hell. Probably way worse than Michael has been. His mask is. I feel like it should be like way more burnt, way more like scars on it. But yeah, I still like that the mask. It still looks great. Doesn't look too you know, like too out of place and like weird and whatnot. Like how the Rob Zombie mask looked like, especially in Halloween 2 when it's all like his mask is all like ripped up and stuff. So yeah, I think this in this trilogy, I feel like they got the Michael Myers mask probably right the whole time for like 3 movies straight. I'm glad for that because I feel like we haven't had like a good Michael Myers mask since like probably, if we're being honest, probably I don't know, because I feel like the first Rob Zombie mask was like it was decent. It wasn't the best, but it was still you know somewhat you know like it looked somewhat like the original, and it still looked good and whatnot. Yeah, of course it kind of looked weird, but I felt it was still pretty. It was a pretty good mask. But then in Halloween, Rob Zombie Halloween 2, then they completely just make it into like if Michael, got in a fight with a lion and, it ripped up his mask or something. Like, I don't even know what they did, but um, yeah. And then I would say, but the actual last time that we got a good Michael Myers mask is probably Halloween 6. But even then, that the mask wasn't that great in Halloween 6. I felt like, and especially in 4 and 5, like the mask was like it was pretty bad. It was terrible, to be honest. Probably the worst um Halloween mask, but yeah, I think Halloween 6 and then, you know, Halloween 2 especially was probably the last few times that we actually got a good Michael Myers mask. So, yeah, I'm glad that with this trilogy they've kept the mask good and consistent here, and they didn't make it look all weird and change it too much. So, I'm glad for that. Um, then here, then we have Laurie Strode. She's behind the door, aiming at Michael Myers. And once I'm done breaking down this, you know, the trailer and all the scenes and whatnot, then I'm gonna give you my thoughts and my theories and rumors that I've heard, and I'm gonna get into all that stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna show you all the pictures of the scenes of the trailer. Then we see here that Michael Myers, it looks to be in like a sewer. So I don't know if Michael Myers is living underground or something. Like I don't know. This is weird. Just kind of a weird place for Michael to be. I feel like, but I don't know. Maybe Michael switched places with Pennywise or something. I don't know. But yeah, it seems to be some kind of sewer. Michael Myers he like stuck his hand through a hole or something, grabbing him by the throat, which we know Michael Myers loves to do. Um, and then the next scene, we have Hawkins running, out of the police car, and then he's like running and whatnot. I don't know what he's running to, but yeah, he's just running here. We have Allison as well, getting out her car. I don't know why, but they both look so starstruck. Like they just saw something like horrific. Like I don't know. Like based on a lot of the rumors and you know theories that I've heard, I don't know if it's what I'm thinking, but I'll get to that a little later. But then we have Michael fighting Laurie and in the kitchen. And keep in mind, I don't even know if this is the same house that we see um here, the one that Michael sneaks into here to Laurie. I don't know if this is the same house that, as this one where they're in the kitchen. I don't know if this is the same house. Apparently Laurie had moved in with Allison, so I assume this is Allison's house, maybe. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I don't know. This could be, and I'm sure Lori, she would want to move in with Allison, and take care of her and protect her after what happened to her daughter Karen in the last movie, because she got killed by Michael, which I felt, you know, in my opinion, I didn't really want Karen to die because I actually started to like her character in that movie. And I thought, I started to actually feel for her character. And when she got killed, I was just like, holy. I was like so shocked that that happened and just the way it happened. Like, I just did not expect that. So, yeah, I was like, I did not see that coming. But yeah, I'm sure Laurie is going to be more of a protector in this movie. Um, we see, um, Michael gets stabbed in the hand. Um, but we also see. Hold on. Do I have the scene, or did I skip over it or something? Because I'm not sure. Did I get the picture of it or not? But um, Michael, he tries to put her hand in the garbage disposal, and then obviously Lori, um, she headbutts Michael, and then she stabs him in the hand, and Michael's hand looks burnt. It looks burnt and nasty. One of his fingers is missing, obviously, because one of his fingers got shot off in 2018 when Lori shot him. But yeah, I wish I had the picture. I thought I took a picture of it, but it was when Michael was trying to put her hand in the garbage disposal. I thought I had it, but never mind. Um, but yeah, then it just ends here pretty much, and then we just get the Halloween Ends title, and it ends there. So this is pretty much the whole trailer, of what they show. I know I didn't get the pictures, clip for clip of the trailer, but I couldn't get everything. I didn't really want to, talk about every little thing that was in the movie, but there is a whole bunch of. I just wanted to kind of take pictures of things that I could kind of explain more, I guess, that have a little bit more detail that I could possibly explain, so that's why I took pictures of mainly these things. So, yeah, this is basically the trailer. But yeah, this is basically the trailer for the movie, and there's basically more stuff that I want to talk about here, other than just what I talked about right now with breaking down certain scenes of the trailer. Because I also want to get into now. I want to get into theories and rumors and speculation of the trailer, and just like stuff that I heard, stuff that I seen personally, and also just want to get more into detail with certain things from the trailer. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Um, I'm sorry I keep pausing. It's just because I have my family here, and it's kind of loud in my house right now. So yeah, I have to, just kind of not talk too loud because I don't want anyone to hear me. But I'm gonna try to make this video no matter what. I just hope that no one comes in here while I'm making this video. So yeah, we're gonna get into theories and rumors and all this stuff. So first of all, there's rumors and speculation and theories that Mike this this Michael Myers that we see in the beginning right here is just a copycat Michael Myers. That this Michael right here that we see is a copycat Michael Myers. It's not actually Michael Myers. It's just someone pretending to be dressed up as Michael Myers, killing people. And that was a rumor that I heard for like, I heard that rumor for like ever since the trailer came out, and I just kept hearing it. And yeah, apparently there's gonna be like a copycat killer who's like obsessed with Michael Myers, and he's gonna be going out and killing people. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, because I feel like if it's like a some kind of copycat killer and whatnot, I feel like they would have to they would have to explain it in a way where it makes sense. Because if they like just make it randomly that it's just a copycat killer and then reveal it to be, you know, it wasn't actually Michael Myers this whole time, it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna sit well with most audiences, because we want Michael Myers, we want Michael to be walking around, doing the killing, doing the stalking, doing, all this stuff. We don't want, some random imposter pretending to be Michael Myers and then, you know, he's the one who's killing people. Now I heard that, you know, um, because I heard this good, well, somewhat good theory, but this is um, well, it's not really a theory, but it's more so speculation. Um, and it was by a few people that I was in that I heard. I was in a live stream from Craving Something Scary live stream, and someone in the chat said that they sent a super chat, and they said that what if Michael dies like 15, no, not like 50, what if he dies in like the second act or whatnot, and then like the copycat killer comes in and is like trying to finish the job. He's like, he tries to, in person, like he tries to, now take on the murder sprees of Michael now that Michael Myers is dead. So yeah, I saw someone said that in the chat, and I was just thinking to myself like that could be the case. I mean, like if we have the real Michael killing people, and then you know he dies, and then the copycat killer dresses up as Michael and starts killing people. I mean, that that could be the case, but yeah, I don't know. Like they would have to, like I said, it all just depends on the writing and how they execute that. If they do it good, then it can work and it can be good. But if they, if it just feels too out of place, then yeah, I don't know. They would have to execute that properly for it to work. So yeah, I don't know. And I heard some more theories that you know and some of this that I'm gonna say here is from Craven Something Scary. So shout out to him. He's the one that kind of broke down this copycat killer thing. He kind of like gave more detail to these rumors and theories, and he like kind of gave a breakdown of of certain scenes in the trailer that kind of prove that there most likely is a copycat killer of Michael Myers because first of all, in the beginning of the trailer, we see that when he's putting his hand up against the door, he has all his fingers. He has a full, just normal hand. And obviously, we know in Halloween 2018, his one of his fingers got shot off, and he was like all bloody and his hand was all like nasty and whatnot. And that's why he had the bandage around his hand because and kills because he had gotten shot. So I'm just thinking, what if um yeah like yeah what if this is a copycat killer? Because he has all his fingers, his hand looks normal. You can't really see it, but if you like kind of zoom in, it's kind of blurry. But when I saw the trailer, yeah, just I paused it just right, and I can see it as well. Like he does have like a normal looking hand. All his fingers are there, And unless Michael has regeneration powers, which I don't even think he does, like because they literally said that Michael Myers is not supernatural, and which I do think that they kind of lied about that, especially because like in Kills, he was literally going Superman on that mob. Like, dude was literally invincible at that point. So yeah, I don't really think they kept their word too well with trying to say that he's not supernatural, because if he wasn't supernatural, like how the heck is he doing all this stuff? Like my dude has super superhuman strength, freaking strong durability to damage, and literally just does not die. So yeah, it's like I don't really buy that he's not supernatural in some way. Like, yeah, he is human, but I think he's like somewhat supernatural as well. Like, I think there's something to Michael Myers that, you know, kind of alludes to him being supernatural, especially because of what Laurie said at the end of the video. No, not video, the movie of Halloween Kills. She literally says that Michael Myers is. I thought he was just a regular, you know, I thought he was just a regular person, just a mortal man, but no mortal man could have survived what he lived through. So, and she also, said that if, the more you fear Michael Myers, the more he transcends into something more, to something greater, and that he like feeds off of the fear and whatnot. So it's like Michael Myers, there's definitely more to him than what we know, than what they're telling us as well. Like Laurie kind of, you know, points that out basically to us that yeah, he's not just some regular mortal man. Like, and that's basically what the town thought, like of Haddonfield. They thought that Michael Myers was just a regular person and that they could just take him down and defeat him, but he wasn't just a regular person. They find out that there's more to Michael Myers that they didn't think, and he killed them all. So it was like, yeah, it was at that point that they realized that. But I think that they basically, Laurie basically, she basically exposed that Michael Myers, there's more to Michael Myers than we know, and like I said, they try to say that he isn't supernatural. The director said he's not supernatural, but it's like I just don't really believe that. I don't believe it. I just don't think so. And you know, I do think that he has some type of supernatural abilities. At least not. I'm not saying he has immorality because I'm sure he can die, but like I'm saying he has more durability to damage. Like he can take more damage than a regular human. Like that's basically what I'm trying to say. Because he's like an old man at this point as well. Keep in mind, so it's like, of course, he's not gonna like be able to take that damage that he takes in these movies if he was just a regular old man going around killing people. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that there's more to Michael Myers than we know. And like I said, even though I believe he has some type of supernatural abilities with like durability and damage and superhuman strength, I don't think he has regeneration powers though, because like he's not like Jason Voorhees or something or Freddy Krueger. He's not like he's supernatural in some capacity, but he's not like full on supernatural where he can just like regenerate or like he's not like that though. So I mean he's still human at the end of the day. You know, he's he's still like a living being. So he has it's like he's the human body, but the vessel is the evil within him that carries out um on the murders that he commits that helps him get stronger and stronger. It seems like that's kind of the route they're trying to take, and that's what they're trying to allude to. But I just yeah I don't know. I feel like you know that's probably the route they're gonna go. But like yeah, like he's not full on supernatural, like where he's like a dead being who's like a zombie or a demon or he still has a human body, you know. I feel like the evil within him is what makes him stronger and whatnot than what he is. Like I feel like that's kind of what it is. So yeah, he does not have regeneration powers. He's not like you know some freaking Deadpool or something where you can just regenerate and heal himself. Like not like this. He's not like that. So yeah, that's why whenever people you know try to like say that Michael Myers he can he can take bullets and knife wounds and all this stuff, but he'll just heal naturally. I heard some people say that, but yeah, he does have. I believe he does have some type of healing factor, but not like regeneration powers where he can just cover up like where he can just make his wounds go away and he's no longer hurt anymore. Like, yeah, he could maybe heal himself a little bit, but his wounds are still gonna be there. He's still gonna have some type of damage done to him. It's not like he's just gonna make his wounds and you know and like the it's not he's gonna make his wounds and pain go completely away that he took already. Like he still takes damage, so yeah, he's not full on supernatural, but he's still somewhat supernatural. That's what I think. And like I said, what I'm trying to get as well with here is that Craven, something scary, pointed out that Michael Myers does not have a finger right here when Laurie stabs him, and he pointed out that this Michael Myers is probably the real Michael Myers, and the Michael Myers that we see in the beginning, who's stalking Laurie in the house, is the fake Michael Myers. Apparently, it's like this character Corey, who's like he's the one that's dressing up as Michael Myers, killing people, or he's like being accused of it. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably him who's gonna be the copycat killer of Michael Myers, but I don't know. Like this could be, you know, that the Michael Myers that we see here could be the fake one, and this one is the real one. This one is the real one. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Like these are all just theories and speculation, but I want to give shout out to Craven Something Scary because he's the one that pointed these things out, and I think it's interesting and cool to hear about them. Um, and I also wanna, because he also pointed out this scene right here where Michael Myers like he stabs something and then like some weird stuff starts flying around. Apparently that was just a pillow, and whenever I heard that I was like, what? I thought he like stabbed like a pumpkin or like you know I thought like I don't know. I thought something like he like stabbed something and it just started splattering for whatever. Like I don't. I just did not know what it was, but apparently it's a pillow. So yeah, the feathers are flying out of the pillow. So yeah, I just want to show you guys the clip from the stream where Craven, explains you know, what he's talking about more in detail. So I'm gonna play the clip right here from the stream, and then I'll get back to you guys and let you know what I think.
Don't show it. You
Right.
know, just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave this one scene out. But they
Mm-hmm.
didn't. So here we go, guys. When the door is opened with his
Yep.
left hand,
Yep.
all of his fingers are there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
That is not, as Knight would say, Michael Audrey Myers.
Myers.
Yeah.
And he's in
Yes.
a is in his, and he's got a mask on. He's got a Myers suit on, jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm.
There's the mask, and she's waiting for him. So
Mm-hmm.
guys, this let me just park it here for a second. This all in my mind, 100%, unless it's a deleted scene, and based on that synopsis, it's not a deleted scene because the studio's confirmed that there's been someone accused. Corey's been accused of killing. I believe this is not. I believe it's real. I believe it's in the movie. And how do you feel about this idea right here, guys, of a potential copycat? Well, I don't even think it's potential. I think it's confirmed. Copycat killer in this movie.
Uh,
All right, so that was the clip that I wanted to show you guys. So yeah, he basically pointed out that, Michael Myers has all his fingers in that scene where he's like pushing on the door and he's about to, before we see Laurie standing right there. And yeah, Michael Myers has all his fingers. So that could be Corey, who's the copycat killer, pretending to be Michael Myers, killing people and whatnot. And yeah, I think that that's a possibility. I'm not saying it's confirmed. I'm not saying it's true, but I think that it is a possibility though, and it's interesting to think about. And I also have to go back first of all because he was like streaming this, and I have to go back into the stream and like play it back a little bit, which is why like the chat is like says like stuff about Scream and Ghostface because the part where they were at where they were talking about Scream, but I went back into this to this part of the stream where he's talking about Halloween still. So yeah, that's why you see in the chat they're talking about Scream, but you know that part that I played was like they were still talking about Halloween, but yeah, basically that's what it was. I also have another video clip from the stream that I want to show you guys, and it has more details that I already explained, but he'll probably explain it better. I think this is just interesting to think about. I'm gonna play the clip right here.
Otherwise, which I'm not saying it will, but I want to show you guys another scene that verifies the copycat killer. So
Mm-hmm.
here's a shot, and you got to look at this really close. And I didn't put an arrow on it, and I apologize. This is very hard to see. But if you look, does everyone see the hand
oh
up
yeah.
there? If
Yeah.
Yes.
you, that's the right hand
With the
where he's
rings on it.
stabbing, and there's a ring. Yep, you see the ring sticking up right there on the finger.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
not Michael's hand. This
Mm-hmm.
is a this is someone wearing a ring, but he's got the full costume on.
Man, they doing rehauls in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And here's my thing though, guys. If you're Universal and you've got 2 hours and 10 minutes of runtime, why do you put this in the trailer? Like just I mean, unless you're deliberately wanting us to know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they are. But there it is. The guy's got a ring on the right finger, on that finger on the right hand as he's stabbing a pillow because he's got someone apparently has a pillow held up and he's stabbing through it, and that's what the feathers are. You see that
Yeah.
stuff in the
Mm-hmm.
air? That's
Mm-hmm.
feathers. And so you got this. These are the two shots where we know this is not Michael. We've
Yeah.
got the ring, and we've got that's the biggest one. All fingers
Mm-hmm.
intact. And
Yeah.
there's a shot later in the trailer, and we'll know this. You're thinking, well, maybe Michael's fingers grew back supernaturally. And let me tell you,
Wolverine.
Wolverine style. There you go. They
Yeah.
do not. And there is a scene in the trailer, one of the last scenes where not he, Jamie is
Mm-hmm.
grabs the knife and she stabs Michael Myers' hand,
Yeah.
and he's missing the fingers. They're
Yeah.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
So that just confirms to us that's definitely not Michael opening the door wearing the costume.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the person that's breathing heavy and going up the stairs, that's actually Corey.
Yeah.
It's not Michael at all.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely. Yeah.
Can we also
interesting.
just say how amazing?
So yeah, basically these were the two clips that I wanted to show and basically explain. So yeah, pretty much Craven explains how Michael he had a ring on, and that's this scene right here. You can see it. He has like a ring on his right hand, and he's like stabbing through a pillow, the feathers flying out. But yeah, he has a ring on his hand, and his whole fingers are still intact. They're all there. He's not missing any fingers. And it's the same with the scene over here. He still has all his fingers right here. All his fingers. But then you go here where Laurie stabs his hand at the end and he's missing his fingers right there. So yeah, I think that there's definitely a possibility that the Michael Myers that we see in the beginning of the trailer is not the real Michael Myers. And the Michael Myers we see here, who's fighting Laurie in the kitchen, and then when Laurie stabs him in the hand, this is the real Michael Myers. And we don't know which part of the movie these scenes are gonna play in, but I assume that maybe that scene when Michael Myers is sneaking into the house and he's sneaking up on Laurie, I think that that's probably gonna be like in the beginning or somewhere in the middle of the movie. And then this scene when Michael is fighting Laurie. Hold on, sorry guys, but whenever Michael is fighting Laurie right here in the kitchen and Laurie stabs him in the hand, this is the real Michael, and this is probably like in the third act, I assume. And it'll probably be like a final showdown for here. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I think that there's definitely probably not definitely. I don't want to say that this is true, but I think that there is a possibility that there is a copycat killer. You know, and it's probably Corey. He dresses up as Michael Myers and he's over here killing people and whatnot. And then the real Michael comes along and at the end we see he's the real one. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think this is the interesting theory that there's gonna be a copycat killer. Um, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this theory and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's interesting to think about and see and go through. And yeah, I also have a theory. I have my own theory here that because this scene right here when Michael when Allison and Hawkins, you know, they get out the car. I'm gonna say that maybe these scenes go along together with Allison getting out the car and then Hawkins getting out his police car and they're running towards something and they because they both look starstruck, and I assume maybe it's because they both look starstruck because they find out that Laurie has died. That was something that a lot of people they were thinking about and they were saying for the longest time. And Laurie did. I mean, not Laurie. Jamie Lee Curtis did say that this movie was gonna piss fans off. So there is a possibility that in this scene, Hawkins and Allison they get out their cars and they're both starstruck and surprised because they found out that Laurie died or she's probably in danger or something like that. And then they find out she dies or they see her dead body. I don't know, but I feel like that could be a connection here. That could be a possibility. I'm not saying that that's true, but this is just a theory of mine. Like that could be the case. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this at the end of the day. I feel like you know this. I feel like this speculation and theories on movies, trailers, and whatever. I feel like that's probably the best thing about you know I guess before movies come out, I feel like speculation and theories are probably like the most fun thing to do because it brings more excitement for when the movie comes out. So yeah, I think that there's a possibility that that's the case. And yeah, I just think that this was overall an amazing trailer. I feel like it was well put. I feel like they didn't show too much, but they showed enough to make us excited for this movie. And it definitely made me excited because this trailer was fantastic in my opinion. So yeah, this is all I had to say about all this. I got into some theories and and whatnot. So broke down the trailer, broke down certain scenes. So I think this is where I'm gonna end it off. I might make another video on this to go in depth into other stuff, but for now this is where I'm gonna leave it off as. Um, Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments below. What else you guys want me to see me cover? What other videos you guys want me to make? And yeah, I I think this is where I'm gonna end it off here. Um, yeah, like I said, like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.